Oh, I know you wanted to sing along with that, Rico.
Yeah.
Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Let me ask you guys something. You remember a little while back when I did the story about a former reality TV star who had an OnlyFans page who was selling her farts in a jar?
Amber Heard?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. But you remember the farts in the jar story?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was huge.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
made
it
a
was
lot
huge.
of money.
Yes, she
lot
was
of money.
making a ton of money selling farts in a jar. Her name's what is it? Stephanie Matto, right? So you know she's crazy because her name's Stephanie, and she was selling a ton of farts in a jar, and she was making great money actually. But now she got a new side hustle, and that side hustle's probably even grosser than farts in a jar.
Drum roll? What is it?
Yeah, do I got your attention? Her new side hustle is selling her boob sweat. Yes.
Oh, good God.
Yes, and she's already making thousands of dollars a day. Now, Stephanie is a well-endowed woman, right? So she definitely has enough boobage to create enough sweat. A lot of guys, if they dated a big-breasted girl, and a lot of big-breasted women out there know that boob sweat is not the most appealing scent ever. It's actually
Speak for yourself, dude.
Oh, you like that?
Mm.
Oh, how much did you spend on this jar then?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Because
the tax refund came just in time.
Well, yeah, I think you need a couple of those refunds because she's making thousands of dollars doing this, selling bottles of her boob sweat for $300 or $500, depending on how much sweat is in them. And she has buyers, tons of buyers.
Woo.
Yes, this is brutal. And now, so she was averaging about $5,000 a day just laying by her pool and sweating. But she had to take a pause because this is where the story takes a turn. A bear started hanging out in her backyard.
Okay. Now, do you mean from the animal kingdom?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I know. I mean, initially,
Not just a big hairy creep.
Yeah. No, I mean, initially when I read the headline that she had to put her business on hold because bears had been coming to her backyard, I was like, can I say that on the radio?
Right.
Jesus. Dirty girl. I'm impressed. I am a fan of Stephanie Matto now. But here's her talking about her latest business venture. Check this out. You know, when people say a lot of people are wondering, that means nobody asked at all.
Yeah.
You know, but
I mean, sales dried up.
yes. Her boobs off. Yeah. Yeah.
Cha-chas.
Oh man, this is where we're at as a society.
Yeah.
So here's her talk. Look at me back here live on the podcast broadcast stream. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Of course, I had to play a clip as we got ready. We're waiting for Austin to check in. And I got a very special guest who I see just popped in on the podcast broadcast stream. And he's performing tonight with his fantastic band, Playboy Manbaby. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Robbie. Good morning, Robbie. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, welcome, my friend. It's good to see you.
Yes, I'm glad to be here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, dude. Robbie, this is Weirdo, this is Robbie, streamers. This is Robbie, Playboy Manbaby. You guys have seen Robbie over the past year or two from his hilarious TikTok videos that we've shared. I keep people in the loop of everything that you're doing, Robbie. And
I appreciate that.
yeah, so we have a lot of catching up to do. We're going to amp up stuff. We're going to play F My Life again for old time's sake and, you know, all this stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out a good, safe radio song to squeeze in after POT. And you know what you could do, Robbie? Do you have, I mean, yesterday I played the video for You Could Be a Fascist Too, which was one of my favorite songs. Do you have new radio singles? Have you been, what have you been working with as far as with the band, as far as musically?
Let's see. I'm trying to think if anything is radio friendly, but yeah, I think
Yeah, I need a radio single. Hold that thought real quick. Let's go.
yeah.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the podcast broadcast. We are live on the stream. You can join us on our Facebook pages, Rock 102.1 on Beef Vegan or youtube.com/Beef Vegan. And joining me via satellite is Robbie from Playboy Manbaby, who's performing tonight at 191 Toole. If you don't know about Playboy Manbaby, they're one of the best bands in and from Arizona. They've got the accolades to prove it, and they have one of the best rock and roll shows that money could buy. We're going to be catching up with Robbie on the podcast broadcast stream and play F My Life after we play a couple songs here on the radio, starting things off with POD, Youth of the Nation. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's the podcast broadcast. Don't go away. That's called a tease there, Robbie. I did a tease.
I see.
Such a
I am such a tease. Let's see. Something from the aughts. Hold on, I'm still brainstorming. Let me check real quick here. Robbie, I want you to meet Austin. Austin is my stunt man, my on the street promo kid.
Oh, hi.
really good kid.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
young man. Oh yeah, I have to remind people that you're out at the Dutch Bros getting ready to get smacked in the face with tortillas.
That's right, dude.
Now, Robbie, you could appreciate this because you are a TikTok phenomenon who over pandemic got over 200,000 fucking followers through TikTok just
Holy
by
crap.
yeah. And we're going to show some of Robbie's videos that continue to go viral. But it didn't surprise me at all. Did it surprise you, Robbie?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, before I started using TikTok, I really had no idea what it was, but people kept saying like, "You should do this, you should do this," and I'm like, "Oh, I think this is for children." And turns out it's just all people. So it's a very surprising, weird experience for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, and you've been getting like messages from all different ages of people and telling you that they love your informational and hilarious videos.
Yeah, no, it's surprising to go outside of the world of like rock and roll and punk rock and all that sort of thing. It's a weird, expansive thing, and the amount of people who I've like gotten to talk to because of it is totally, legitimately bizarre.
Yeah. Well, and are you seeing people who are following you on TikTok making their way back to being fans of your music?
Yeah, it's a very funny thing for people who only know about me via the internet to come out to a show because they're like, "Oh, I did not expect this to be the thing." So yeah. So they're very surprised, and I think that's a good place to come into the band is just having no idea what's happening.
Yeah. Well, you're the king of pleasant surprises. That's the thing. They never expect. You can't judge a book by its cover when it comes to Robbie, too. You're always constantly surprising people when you perform because you present a certain image or demeanor. And then when you get on stage, you turn into a wild man, a showman extraordinaire. One of the best frontmen that I've seen in my life. I'm not just blowing smoke. I do like to throw out compliments so when I have guests on the show. But you know this, Robbie. I've been telling you this shit for years.
No, I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. But yeah, no, I'm a very, very nerdy person in real life, which should probably not surprise anyone. But yeah, it's a weird switch that is flipped, and I don't have enough money for the therapy to figure that out.
Yeah, and I wouldn't waste a dime on that therapy either. Austin, I'm going to keep you backstage and keep an eye out for you. I'm going to go on the air and let people know that you're there with those Avatar tickets so we can get people slapping you in the face, okay?
Cool. I'm going to go get a coffee.
Yeah, get a coffee. Hit on some Dutch Bros chicks, too.
All right, we'll do.
Okay, good luck. All right, so that's Austin. So and I do have on my Google Docs, I recorded some video of the TikTok because I felt like it'd be easiest to do it like that. We'll see if it worked. So I could show as a reminder on the stream, download anyways. All right, hold on one second. Let me do this tease here.
Rock 102.1.
All right, we got young Austin at the Dutch Bros on Wilmot 22nd by Park Place Mall with tickets for Avatar. All you got to do to get those tickets is to slap them across the face with the tortilla. Hashtag tortilla challenge. Go see Austin right now. The podcast broadcast continues after the white stripes. Rock 102.1. All right. Robbie, grade me on that. A scale of 1 to 10. How was that a radio tease there, huh?
Oh yes, I'm the person to definitely judge the radio. You've quite the experience. I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 6.
Ooh, 7
is
out
a
of 6.
Yeah, a strange scale that I just invented right now.
Yeah. That's me exceeding expectations as well. See there,
Mhm.
weirdo. You should be
Mhm.
impressed by that. I was impressed by that.
I was.
All right, let's I'm going to share a video file real quick. This is me just scrolling through Robbie's TikTok page, which is at Playboy Manbaby on TikTok, right? And again, 200,000 followers. This all started because he didn't have the creative outlet of performing live shows because COVID shut shit down.
That is correct. Yeah, no. And it's just I was used to making videos with the band. So I got a green screen so I could just duplicate myself as many times as I wanted to, which is a weird thing you do when you're depressed. And it turned out a lot of people liked it. So
Look, depression looks good on you, man. You know, like I'm like, oh, he's so sad. It's amazing. Like.
Oh, the pandemic.
This is what I was watching just last night. Let's see if this works. It might not.
If I was rich, I'd eat sushi every day, and nothing else would change. Nothing else would change? No sports car, no European vacay? No, that's okay, I'd just eat sushi every day. If I was rich, I'd eat sushi every day, and nothing else would change. Nothing else would change? No sports car, no European vacay? No, that's okay, I'd just eat sushi every day.
Go to another
Why
one.
are gas prices so high? It's Ukraine, right? Well, that's honestly not helping, but it's actually corporate greed. Jingies. Last time oil was $96 a barrel, it averaged at $3.62 per gallon, but now it's at $4.31. That's because oil and gas companies are taking advantage of this crisis and using it to make huge profits. So if you're having trouble filling your tank to the full line, I just wanted to remind you that it's because oil and gas companies only care about their bottom line. Why are gas prices so high?
Go
so
to the next one.
educational.
I know.
I like
Educational, informative, funny, a little bit of everything. Eye-catching.
The
Robbie's an
editing.
artist too.
Hi, I'm Deborah, and I'm the team mom. I'm here to talk to you about my son. I think he should be on shortstop, even though every ball that's hit to him he drops. Listen, I want to share with you a fact. I bring the Capri Sun and all the snacks. I know he has asthma and 12 allergies, but I think he should be the captain of the team. Listen, we all know he's terrible at baseball. Everybody gets a trophy, let him drop the ball. Even though there's a pitcher, he still uses a tee, and I think he should be the MVP. I don't really care, he puts the whole team at risk. Yeah, he's my little angel, so you should agree to this, okay? We understand each other, right? Hi, I'm Deborah. And
Right. All right, Deborah.
Yeah, that was me going down the rabbit hole of Robbie's TikTok page, and only just a few examples there, which is fantastic.
I'm gonna go follow that right now. That's fantastic.
Well, you and 100,000 others,
Man, I was feeling special about my 10,000, like getting a creator account on TikTok during COVID, and then she put me to shame, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about here next. We're on the air here in about 6 seconds, and we're going to be rapping about this, okay? So no cursing. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. On the podcast broadcast stream, a special guest, a good friend I've known since way back. And over pandemic, Robbie from Playboy Manbaby has not only pushed out his fantastic music in his band, but during pandemic, he couldn't perform. And this is something that was detrimental to creatives. This was something that he needs to do is perform, and he needs that creative outlet. So he took to TikTok, and during that, he exploded all over TikTok, has over 200,000 followers, and they're all roads lead to Rome. They all come back to the music of Playboy Manbaby. And on the stream, I got Robbie. Good morning, Robbie.
Hi, how's it going, B?
Good, dude. Now, a couple things to get people caught up, because this is when I end every show saying drive safe, ride safe, rock local. I stress that, right? Because some of my favorite shows that I've ever been to in my life have been 200-person shows, 500-person shows, all, like $10 to $20 ticket shows. Those are the shows that give me the goosebumps as opposed to the $100 tickets in the amphitheaters. Playboy Manbaby, your band, puts on one of the best live performances of any band that I've ever seen in my entire life. So I'm stoked about you coming to 191 Toole tonight. Playboy Manbaby itself is the only band that Phoenix New Times awarded Best Band of Phoenix, and then got the popular vote Best Band in Phoenix over the likes of the usual suspects like Roger Klein, Alice Cooper, Jimmy World. Those are the bands that usually get the popular votes, right? They're the only local band, the unsigned band, that literally got more votes than Jimmy World and the Jim Blossoms and got Best Band in Arizona award. So they've been at it for quite some time, and they're coming down to Tucson again. Last time you guys were here, you packed 191 Toole. And look, I expect you to do the same here. What's going on with Playboy Manbaby? What's the game plan now that we're moving past pandemic?
Oh, definitely very excited to be playing shows again. We just played the Crescent Ballroom last Saturday, and that was really exciting. But now we get to come to Tucson, and I'm really excited about that too, because I always really have fun in Tucson, and I get to stay the night. This time we're not trying to drive back, so I'm just gonna like randomly hang out and be able to walk around and check out all of your beautiful bars and grills and etc. So
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're partying for sure. And Robbie is the king of deception as far as you never judge a book by its cover, because his calm demeanor when you see him in person, and then when he gets on stage, just a wild man as far as a front man can be, a full-blown performance. So you have now during pandemic, did you guys as a band get to record more music, and how has your set changed as opposed to the last time you were in Tucson?
We did not get to really see each other during the pandemic. We were all just kind of like in our own little bubbles, and like it was pretty rough. We got to write a few new songs, but we've been writing songs recently. But yeah, the pandemic was kind of a weird, we only existed on the internet kind of experience for us. But yeah, it's really good to be able to play like normal music as a group again. So it's definitely kind of like, it's like riding a bike. It's weird. It feels the same. It feels fine. I thought it would be awkward to get back into it. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. And I think it like, I think it still translates. But yeah, we're trying to figure out how to add more like weird stuff to the show, and that's been a process that we've enjoyed.
Nice. Yeah. Well, part of your show, again, it's all energy. I described the style of music Playboy Manbaby is essentially just core punk rock. But how would you describe the style of Playboy Manbaby?
Oh yeah, it's definitely punk rock. It's kind of in the like it's a little bit more nerdy and artsy and that kind of thing than the average kind of like tough guy punk rock for sure. It's definitely a little more Dead Kennedys, a little more kind of like Talking Heads-ish kind of thing. So it's definitely a little less I hate my parents, and a little bit more why do I even exist?
Yeah.
Ooh, existential.
I love it. I love it. We're going to continue the conversation. Keep it going with Robbie from Playboy Manbaby. I have a lot more questions. Plus, we're going to play some snippets so you get all amped for tonight's show at 191 Toole. When we come back, we'll do another round of the F My Life. But don't forget, Austin is at the Dutch Bros parking lot by Park Place with those tickets for Avatar at the Rialto Theater. All you got to do is slap him in the face with a tortilla. So please do that. We'll be back with more Beef Vegan Presents right after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right. Let me ask you this, Robbie. You're rocking the mullet because that's in style right now.
Oh, the mullet.
Yeah.
I've cut so many mullets recently and I love it.
It's everyone rocking the mullet now.
Yes.
I'm borderline. I mean, I probably would go mullet if I wasn't balding in the back there. How do you like the mullet?
Oh, I'm so stoked on it because I had long hair before this, and playing shows with long hair, I would just get hair in my mouth constantly and just like in my face. And the mullet kind of like solves the issue of like I don't look like a white supremacist, but I also don't have to get hair in my face.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's a beautiful combination. I'm gonna pull up Robbie's Instagram because I want to show, or Playboy Manbaby's Instagram here, because I want to show a little clip from their show at the Crescent Ballroom here.
Well, while you're pulling that up, I want to ask a question.
Go for it.
So when the pandemic hit and you said you were all coming back together, like, did you worry that, not so much that you wouldn't be able to be cohesive again, but just that you had like lost the momentum that was maybe building before the pandemic hit?
Yeah, totally. It was we really had no idea what to expect as far as like what was going to happen, or if anyone was going to like what we were doing, or if it was people were still going to even like care about the band or anything like that. But we definitely knew that there was a lot more people who like knew about us, which was a very weird thing. But it definitely felt like when we first met up to practice, it felt like kind of like one of those like old rock and roll bands getting together for the money. Like that's what it felt like, where it's just like, hey, I don't really like you, but we got to do this because the contract says. It was like such a weird being in the same room after not being in the same room for like 2 years. It was like, oh wow, this is super odd to just like put the guitar back on, etc.
Right.
So it felt like a reunion.
Yeah, it really did. It really felt like a reunion, but we never broke up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's great. Let me show you. So part of the energy that you're going to be able to see tonight at 191 Toole, and I will be there, Robbie, like it was last time. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm glad that it's on a Friday night, because if you would have performed on a Wednesday night and be like, oh, that's awesome. I'll see you next time.
Right.
Yeah. All right. But here's a little bit of their Crescent Ballroom. Whenever they play the Crescent Ballroom, and many venues around Phoenix and stuff, they sell it out. One of the biggest draws naturally that is going around in Phoenix, and they probably could have filled up the Van Buren quite some. I mean, maybe not like sell out, but make it look packed. And you've done the Van Buren before too, right?
Yeah, we did the Van Buren in September of last year, and it was really solid. Like there was more than 1,000 people, and that's insane to me, But yeah, it was our first show back, and it was such a weird show to go from not being in a room with more than 5 people for like a year to like being in a room with 1,000 people was really bizarre. It was pretty jarring. Very fun though.
Yeah,
this felt more like home though, playing a venue that we're like used to and all that sort of thing. So this was a fun deal to be back at Crescent.
Wow, let me play this snippet real quick because I'm gonna play it on the air. Let's see. What's on mute?
See what I'm fucking saying, weirdo? You see like a good crowd, and like coming down to Tucson, like I just went to a live show this last weekend, and Tucson crowds, the best. Like it's always such a good vibe. So
I'm telling you,
this down here is gonna be dope.
I'm telling you this right now, weirdo. This show will be better than the show you went to this weekend. I guarantee it. Hold on, let me do a tease. We're just playing music here for Playboy Manbaby on the podcast broadcast stream and getting you amped, getting myself amped for that show tonight at 191 Toole. Join us for the conversation with Robbie from Playboy Manbaby right now on the podcast broadcast, or stick around because we got F My Life coming up next after AWOL Nation. Here's Sail. All right, rate that one. How was that one?
That's like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like that's awesome. Like that's and again, coming back from COVID, it is weird now going to shows again.
No. I was talking about my tease I just did.
Oh,
yeah. I'm saying rate that one. Oh, come on.
Nobody cares.
All right, fine. We'll look at more.
I want to talk to Robbie more. That's dope.
No, Robbie's a rock star. So
I'm gonna be up in Phoenix tonight though for derby stuff for the kids. So I'm
you
gonna miss
fucking
it.
suck.
I know.
Let's go old school on this one here. As we're pulling up, it doesn't matter. I'll take some video for you.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Let's check in with Austin real quick. Austin, did you get slapped yet?
No, he's still in the van.
No, but I got someone here who's ready.
Okay, yeah, let's see it. Hey, I mean, Robbie, since you're on TikTok all the time and stuff, you know about the tortilla challenge, right?
I do not. I like, it's such a funny thing because I like put a bunch of stuff on TikTok, but don't actually watch any TikTok. So all of it is like over my head.
What is it? What do you say? Do you guys have the chef interview today? Yes. Oh, he's ready.
Hey,
are
we ready? We're ready to go.
Yeah, tell him to pop in. All right. Well, here you go, Robbie. Let's see what we got going on. This is the tortilla slap challenge, or just the tortilla challenge. So what he's got to do for tickets is Austin has to put a mouthful of water in, right? And then who do we got here? What's your name, dude?
Wayne.
Wayne. All right, Wayne. Wayne, you got to slap him across the face with that tortilla and see if he'll spit out the water. That's the tortilla challenge.
All right.
All right, here we go. And Wayne, you look like a strong guy. You work out a lot?
Every once in a while.
You got that dad strength. Okay, well, good luck, Austin. You're about to get fucked up.
Ready?
He's still
No more.
Just one. Just
Do
one.
it one more time.
He's
See if he spit it out.
He pushed out, man.
All right, you know what? One more. Fine. Here, let me get something.
Yeah. There we go, Wayne. He's gonna do it again.
I think he was crying.
That's
Actually.
good. Yeah.
I saw a tear. It might have been rain.
Wayne, I appreciate you listening first off, and I appreciate you slapping Austin across the face with the tortilla even more so.
Love the show, Beef Vegan.
Thank you, brother.
Ready? I went light on it right time.
Wow.
No, you can go a little.
Yeah, he's
All right.
sadistic. Okay, we'll give him tickets anyways. Wayne, thank you for doing the tortilla challenge, my brother.
There's Austin's tagline. You can do it a little harder.
Yeah. All right, let's see. There goes Austin, and that's the tortilla challenge. There, Robbie. What do you think?
That is a pretty wild thing. It's usually it's a little earlier than I start my violence, but you know, it's always fun to mix things up.
Yeah. No, we like to do it before 10 a.m. You know.
Yeah.
Weirdo, do me a favor. Point that webcam that I have on this laptop towards Ryan. Ryan's our in-studio guest, Chef Ryan from Casino del Sol, and I feel like I met you before, Ryan. Is that right?
That is true.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to the show, dude. You can't see on the stream, but you could go ahead and put on headphones if they're plugged in there.
They're not plugged in. I put them on, but I can't hear anything.
I think right underneath.
Underneath.
Yeah, there's a little plug in there. We're talking with my buddy Robbie from Playboy Manbaby, who's a fantastic band that you dig. They're performing at Rialto Theater tonight. I got a bonus F My Life we'll share on the air right now. Let's do that. All right, it is now time for a bonus F My Life because we have F My Life coming up next. Here is the F My Life. And Robbie, I want you to say F My Life for Big Baby on this. So today, after over a month of planning, my friend had to cancel their first night out in a year. Why? Because her perfect fiance didn't want to and started sulking when she tried to and decided to put off letting her go out for a few more months. Apparently, this is my fault this happened. Is that an F My Life, Robbie?
I think it's an F My Life, but you know, it's still a fiance, so you can still leave. There's no paperwork involved. You can find someone new to go out with.
Yeah, get out before the ring's on there. The rest of your F My Life is coming up with Chef Ryan and Robbie from Playboy Manbaby. It's Beef Vegan Presents. Here's Metallica on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Don't go away. Clear. All right. Good job. And that was difficult to I was very wordy on my part, so that was difficult to follow along.
Very wordy with little context.
I know. Well, that's the thing about these F My Life emails. There is no context. You got to go in. What we have.
I hopefully broke up a marriage at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. That's what we try to do here. We try to break up marriages.
Slapping people with tortillas, home wrecking. It's great.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, are you a fan of the culinary arts there, Robbie?
Oh yes, I can make cereal.
Very nice.
Well, I got a certified chef, a badass in studio. That's Chef Ryan from Casino del Sol down here.
Nice.
And he's competing in the Iron Chef Challenge. And this is a competition where a bunch of different culinary experts from around town will all compete, feed a bunch of freeloaders. And then those freeloaders will in turn vote for their favorite chef. And we're going to talk strategies with Chef Ryan here after we do F My Life. Did you bring any food with you? Is that what that bag is?
Of course I brought food.
Fuck
A little
yeah.
snack.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got? All right.
We just opened a new coffee shop at the casino. So brought one of our pastries, ham and cheese croissants the morning. I drank all the coffee though.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I got enough coffee. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
it's all good.
I'm jacked to the gills, son. You kidding me? So what we'll do is we're going to do F My Life here in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to read these situations. I'm going to ask you guys to weigh in whether the person's life is effed or they're being a big baby.
Okay.
And then as far as the context, again, we can't really ask questions. The information we got is the information that's given. But I do want to do one more thing. What's a good video that I should play? Well, here, I want some more Instagram stuff. So I'm on your Instagram at Playboy Manbaby. And I want to play some more clips. And I hope to see my streamers out there tonight and our listeners. But Whether or not I know the show's going to be packed and it's going to be great, and I'm going to be there full force. So
191 Toole is such a great venue. It's so like it's intimate. It's probably one of my favorite venues now since it's come out before COVID and everything. It's a great venue.
Yeah, Ryan, you're gonna like this too. So I'm gonna play this clip right here. This is a throwback when Robbie still had long hair, pre-mullet.
Come around so you can see.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I need a longer clip. Yeah, I know. It's
Always the good jumping songs. Just being able to be in the crowd and just jump like that is just the best.
all his songs are good jumping songs, and like Robbie and I, we go way back because I remember Robbie when he was like 19. I want to say. Yeah, and he was in Cartons and Bottles. Is that the name of the band?
Yep. That's some ancient Phoenix history right there.
Right. And I could show this on the stream. So the thing about Robbie's band Carton and Bottles at first, we were doing this warehouse kind of gig, right? Not too many people were there, and this young band was playing, and they completely grabbed my attention and I grabbed hold to it, but not let go of the attention, because when you watch Robbie perform, you can't help but just stay 100% engaged. And it sounded at the time, Cartons and Bottles sounded like kind of Dark Carnival, ICP-ish. I've always said kind of like Juggalo-ish. And Robbie's delivery at the time was more of that of rapping, right? But the thing that was so interesting about Robbie when he was like rapping is the way he bent. He would turn into like a human 7. He's rapping, and I could try to do it. And I'm old, so I might hurt myself doing it.
Beef's gonna break himself.
He would literally he's rapping and go and sideways, keeping beat like a human metronome.
That was pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah, that's as far as I can go, and I know I pulled something. It fucked me up. But yeah, and that blew my mind. I think that was one of the most impressive takeaways, where I'm just like, something about this kid. He's got it. He's got flexibility. Check. And then everything else.
He's got the mullet, double check.
Well, that was pre-mullet.
Oh,
too.
it was pre-mullet. It was when his hair was long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's definitely been impressive to see you evolve as an artist, dude. So yeah, I'm stoked for you. What are you doing after you're doing 191 Toole? I saw that you're going back to LA. Are you trying to do a nationwide tour?
Yeah, hopefully that's the eventual hope. But we'll see what happens. It's kind of one of those we got lucky over the pandemic, where now we have all the weird music bureaucracy of we've got an agent now and a manager. So now I don't even book the band, so I get to sit back and hopefully someone books us a tour, and we will see. But yeah, it's no longer me emailing people being like, let me play in your basement. So hopefully.
Yeah. We're talking with Robbie from Playboy Manbaby. We got Chef Ryan from Casino del Sol in studio, and he's talking about the evolution of the band, because they went from, right now they're working on their tour. They got a booking agent, and are you signed? Are you guys signed to a label or anything? Or are you still doing that independently?
Yeah, we're still doing that independently. Yeah, I think that's something that I've gotten so used to that, we don't really have the advantage or see the advantage in it and that sort of thing. Because a lot of what a record label does is it's just a really bad bank. So we don't need anyone to pay for our records. So, it's better to just do it ourselves.
Yeah, on that aspect, and doing DIY has been a very successful business model for you. I mean, you built up your fan base yourself as a team, and then you went viral yourself. So all these things undeniable. Record labels would love to leech off you, but you don't need them. You need a booking agent, though. This show in LA that you're going to do, that's a Live Nation show. Is that right?
Yeah, no, yeah. We're now with the Coca-Cola of music occasionally.
How does it feel to be a sellout?
Oh yeah, it's so great. Yeah, I would like to thank all the people at Live Nation for getting us with Lady Gaga and all of that sort of thing. Yeah, no, it's never been better.
Playboy Manbaby's playing tonight. 191 Toole. It's 8:35, it's 9:35. Let's do a round of F My Life, shall we? Let's go.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid. Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
All right, you guys know the drill. I'm going to be going around to our panel asking them F My Life for Big Baby. We got Robbie from Playboy Manbaby. So in this F My Life, guys, you say F My Life or Manbaby, okay? We got Weirdo, and of course we got Chef Ryan from Casino del Sol in studio. Here's our first F My Life situation. Let's see. Rebecca said, today my husband has been isolating for 6 days in our bedroom with me sleeping in the spare room since his positive COVID test. I found instructions for how to fake the positive result on our shared iPad. He lied to get out of work, my birthday, and my parents' anniversary party. F My Life. We'll start with Chef Ryan on this. F My Life or Playboy Manbaby?
Oh, you can't lie. F My Life.
All right. What do you say, Weirdo?
That's a big F my life.
All right, Robbie.
Oh, I think that's a man, baby. You've got a smart partner who's figured out how to get out of all of these boring things like your birthday and work. That's a great plan. I applaud that.
All right. We'll agree, disagree, move forward. Next email. Today, my boyfriend informed me I need to stop staying up all night because it's, quote unquote, really sketchy. And he feels, quote unquote, uncomfortable not knowing what I'm doing and why I'm awake. I'm an insomniac. I've been that way my whole life and he knows this. All right. F My Life. What do you say, Weirdo?
Is it F my life for the dude complaining?
For the insomniac chick.
Oh, for
Her
the
name's
insomniac
Sarah.
chick. I mean, I think she's being a big baby.
All right. What do you say, Chef Ryan?
Yeah, she's being a big baby for sure.
All right. Robbie? Playboy Manbaby or F My Life?
Oh, I mean, as someone who, like, I don't think I've ever been up at 9 a.m. before, so I'm up all night anyways, and I don't think anyone should ever tell you what to do. So, I think it's an F My Life.
All right. So,
He's just going
whatever you
opposite of
guys go
everything,
with.
right?
Yeah, he's doing opposite. All right. I have two more left here. We'll see if this trend continues. Here's the next email. Today, after checking in and waiting 3 hours to see the doctor, the receptionist said she forgot about me because she didn't see me. She asked me to come back tomorrow. I was sitting right in front of her. All right, F My Life. Chef Ryan?
I mean, you have to come back the next day. That's ridiculous. That's an F My Life.
Okay, Weirdo?
Agreed. F my life. That's crap.
All right, Robbie from Playboy Manbaby.
Yeah, no, that's an F My Life. Those magazines are usually terrible.
All right, we agree.
Consensus.
All right, all the way around. F your life. And here's our final F My Life for the day. This one's a doozy. Today, my son is going to jail for robbing our church. This happened. This happened a year after my daughter was arrested for breaking into the same church so she could have sex as a big F you to God. I can't show my face there anymore. She chose to be anonymous, and I understand why. F My Life. Robbie from Playboy Manbaby.
Oh, that's such a good story, too. I've gotten kicked out of a couple churches, so, like, I'm just really proud of her kids. I think she's raising them right. And, yeah, have sex and stick it to God. So, F God on that one.
Oh, all right. See, that's punk rock there. You can expect more of that tonight. 191 Toole. Chef Ryan?
The punk rock answer. I'll go F My Life, too.
All right. And Weirdo.
I think she's being a big baby. She's got some fantastic kids.
All right. Well, we'll agree to disagree. Keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We're going to be hanging out with Chef Ryan next, talking about Iron Chef. So make sure you don't go away. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Excellent job.
Sticking it to God.
That's too funny.
Right, what you've written down, it says "fuck you" to God.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Let me adjust my necklace. There we go. Inverted cross.
Well, I mean, Ryan's associated with, so let's not try to get him in too much trouble. All right. So we.
My bad.
What's going on? The details for tonight, Robbie. What time are the doors opening? How much does it cost? And blah, blah, blah.
It is $10. The doors, I think, open at 7 and the show starts at 8. And it's at 191 Toole, which I do like as a venue. I like venues that are kind of like long tunnels, because then it's the kind of thing of like, everyone kind of has to crowd at the front of it, and it always feels like fun, no matter who's there. So yeah, I like that place.
Right, and play extra loud. There's a train right, literally 5 feet outside the wall. So play extra
There
loud.
is. Yeah. That's never been a problem.
Yeah, the 191 Toole is kind of like the Crescent Ballroom of Tucson in a way. You know, that was what the Rialto and Congress was kind of going with. And so yeah, this is gonna be great. Yeah, I look forward to it. And do you have digital flyer for this show on your social media pages? Because I'm gonna share it up.
Yes, yeah. If you look on our main page, I know there's one like a story one, like there's like a Tucson, one of those circle things. I really don't know how to like a story highlight, that sort of thing. But yeah, I can email you one too. It's the thing.
Okay. Yeah, please do. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go and get ready for tonight. I'll hit you up when I see you at the venue tonight. And then if you're partying afterwards, I can show you around to some places, have some fun if you're down.
No, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, I will add you to the guest list, and that sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, dude. I look forward to it. Yeah, let's get crazy tonight. So it's gonna be fun. And thank you for the time. And you know what? This won't be the last time that we pop you in on the podcast broadcast stream. This has been a long time coming. It just so happens it worked out so fantastic that you're coming to town. But like I said, I've been playing your music videos on here and featuring your TikTok videos and Instagram videos for these streamers know since I was on the other show. So yeah, I've been spreading the gospel for a minute. So
no, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I congratulate you on all your success, and here's to a shit ton more. Spread the gospel, Playboy Man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and you as well. I'm excited to see it and that sort of thing. So I will see you tonight.
Yes, you will. All right, thank you, Robbie. That's Robbie from Playboy Manbaby. Everybody, Chef Ryan's in the building. Let me see some of that food, son.
You ready?
Yeah.
You hungry?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's get it over here.
And I see, look at it. There's Austin here, all pouting. You got smacked in the face only once, huh, Austin?
We got
only once. Not enough, dude.
All right, I'll tell them to smack you in the face again. Oh, this is a stuffed croissant.
Yeah, ham and cheese.
Oh, you're the man.
Fancy.
Oh yeah,
that's my guilty pleasure.
Oh yeah,
that's from our new coffee shop out at Casino del Sol. Super good.
Fresh baked, all that good stuff. Want a bite of this, weirdo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't eat breakfast. You had me here all early this morning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you're competing, Austin. You can make your way back, dude. It's Avatar tickets. Who the fuck wants those?
Apparently nobody.
I already knew nobody would want them.
Well, at least we had Wayne smack you in the face.
Yeah, he's a champ.
Yeah. So, and then you're a champ too. I appreciate you. Come on back, and then we'll see you Monday on the show, okay?
All right, cool. Sounds good, buddy.
All right. So you're competing in this Iron Chef competition. How'd you do last competition? It was pre-pandemic.
Yeah. So actually, I'm helping host it. So
nice.
I'm the exec chef out at Casino del Sol, so we're hosting the event.
That makes sense too, because I'm glad that you said that, because immediately I was just like, well, shit, man, if you're you're the venue,
no,
you got the advantage.
I was fortunate enough a few years ago to win it 3 times. We had a really good team. So I kind of haven't done it since then. They wouldn't let me, but we're
pop off 3 times.
But now we're hosting, so it's a lot of fun.
Humble brag.
Yeah. What was the dish? Do you remember? Was there a signature dish that helped you win each of those years?
Yeah, I mean the secret ingredients are really difficult to work with, so it just depends on kind of. It's hard to go back that far. I do remember one dish that we did, which was they had champagne mango as the secret ingredient, and we made this really cool dessert that was kind of savory with like a whipped brie and mango. So something a little bit different, but I think like a unique dish like that really stands out in like a competition setting.
So do you come up, do you go in with any kind of game plan, or you just completely wing it?
So they give you kind of a list of pantry ingredients. So you know, like the stuff that will be available in the kitchen. And then you're also allowed to bring a specialty piece of equipment. So like, let's say I brought a pasta maker. I might know that whatever the secret ingredient is, accumulated with all of my different pantry ingredients, I'm going to try and force a pasta dish. And hopefully it's not something weird like chocolate, but it happens.
Right. Yeah. My oldest kid did culinary arts for 4 years.
Awesome.
And now has been working at Hacienda del Sol.
Oh, great place.
Yeah. So you coming in, I'm like, ooh, I get to
cool.
talk to my kid and be
There
like,
you go.
hey, I got to meet somebody cool.
Yeah, Hacienda is an amazing place.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm pulling up the Casino del Sol website right now for the dining. Is there any like pictures or anything I could see here on the website that could show off some of your work? Because you have a video right here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know about the casino website. My Instagram has a lot more like food pictures.
Okay, yeah. Let me pull up your Instagram.
That's it, Chef Ryan Clark.
Okay.
Casino though has all of our like website stuff for like menus and things like that. If you want to come out and
you
dine.
could see. I mean, that's the thing about, and I love about Casino del Sol, and I love a lot of things about Casino del Sol because it's so Vegas style.
Yeah,
and every single aspect of it. Which you love. Like, I mean, why drive 6 to 8 hours to Vegas, spend a bunch of money on gas when you have it literally right here?
Yeah, it's a big casino and it's done really well.
Yeah,
we have everything out there. Good entertainment, gaming, spa, 2 hotels now. Just built another hotel in the past couple of years with an additional pool.
Nice.
And the golf course.
Do you have a swim up bar in that pool yet?
No swim up bar, but we got great bar. We do have a water slide at the new hotel, which is cool for
all right. He had me a water slide. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm looking for a staycation because of shit. Yeah, but I'm looking at the video right now. The real key to casino is not necessarily gaming tables, which now has craps and everything. But it is the food. You really have to have like great food at a casino.
Yeah, we do.
And that's the standard. That's the bar that we expect as casino consumers. And you've definitely been stepping that up.
Right. And this is from, you said, this new like breakfast
Yeah,
bar that you guys, or cafe,
our new coffee
lunch?
shop. Yeah.
All right.
So
that was good.
We just opened it a month ago. We have an amazing team in the bake shop, and they do all the baked goods from scratch every single morning.
Oh,
and
so good. Yeah, that croissant
our
was
guests
very
love it,
flaky.
but our employees love it even more.
Right.
Everybody comes there. They get a discount being an employee.
Nice.
And they just enjoy it, get a good breakfast started in the morning. That's the way to go.
Yeah, this is some Chef Ryan stuff right here.
Oh,
this
beautiful.
dish is beets and cream.
Oh yeah.
It just looks like a work of art. I mean,
seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, that was for a art of plating competition. So
yeah,
there you go.
That's
probably a little more foofy than our usual food.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. And this one, I'm looking at pan roasted foie gras.
Oh yeah. Foie gras. So
which
good.
is what, duck liver?
Yeah, duck liver. Nice and rich and decadent. Kind of a luxury item for sure. You can find it on our menu at our steakhouse. And you want to really ball out.
Yeah, I got to shout out Chef Gary Hickey on this for keeping me updated. I feel like an actual educated foodie when I'm like, oh, foie gras. Yeah, I know a little bit about that. I had some of that.
I'm like, that looks yummy. That's it. That's all you get from me.
Gary knows his stuff. That's for sure.
And then we got some fancy for Father's Day roasted ribeye.
Oh yeah, you got to roast a prime rib.
Oh yeah,
for Father's Day. Take care of Dad or a steak. It's got to go on the grill.
Yeah, we might.
It's summertime.
I think that's
grilling.
what we're doing this weekend for Father's
It's a little
Day,
hot.
so.
We might get some rain. It might cool down. Perfect grilling weather.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at National Hamburger Day, and then some of the hamburgers that you have there. And where would people get these hamburgers? So there's
those ones are from Prema, which is our lobby lounge, which is next to the hotel. So kind of a cool little spot. High, like a lot of whiskey and scotch lists, cigars over there if you want to just hang out. It's usually kind of like an outlet that a lot of people don't know about at the casino. It's kind of hidden in the back corner. So it's a nice quiet place to just kind of hang out, grab a burger and a beer, and you can watch the game. Got a couple TVs in there.
So how many food spots are at the casino then?
We have 6 full service restaurants, but we have about 9 outlets in total.
Holy monkey.
Yeah, we're talking with Chef Ryan Clark from Casino del Sol on the podcast broadcast stream and looking at some of the delicious food on his Instagram page, which, if you're a foodie or a fan of awesome food pics, Chef Ryan Clark on Instagram is all one word. Follow him because we're looking at some of the most beautiful dishes that we've seen. And Chef Ryan is actually going to be a judge in the Iron Chef competition that's happening not this Sunday, but next Sunday at Casino del Sol, which we have some of the best chefs all throughout Tucson competing against each other. And this is a great event where it's not only entertaining to see chefs cook off like, any Iron Chef competition, but as a guest of Iron Chef, you go there and you're drinking and eating all this wonderful food. You're tasting what they have to offer, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think there's like 9 chefs that are competing at the event on Sunday. And we're picking the best dish from all those chefs. And the winner of that's going to compete against Wendy, Chef Wendy, who's the reigning champion.
And she's fantastic as well. Let me ask you this as a judge, because I've judged cooking competitions before. It could be difficult because you eat so much. how do you pace yourself, and what are you looking for as a judge in the competition? So any chefs listening can have an advantage going into this event.
Well, luckily they're kind of small bites, so we'll be able to pace ourselves. I think we're looking for, first of all, eat with your eyes, right? So we want good presentation, and then we want something that's super flavorful. I mean, I think that's more important than anything.
Yeah.
So, something that makes sense, and flavors that go together, but also something that's unique and is going to set yourself apart.
Yeah. And is there secret ingredients as well? Because I know you've been in competitions where they're always like, okay, here we go, try to make something out of this.
Right.
And
there's no secret ingredient for this event. But for the Iron Chef, grand finale event in July, which is July 30th at Casino del Sol, there will be a secret ingredient picked out, which we haven't picked out yet. So
nice.
We can't glean anything. Dang.
For those of you out there that are planning a staycation or thinking about having a staycation next weekend, Casino del Sol is an excellent weekend to have a staycation. Hang out by the pool. They got a new pool, a new hotel, all connected to the beautiful casino, and all of their restaurants open. And then you could join the Iron Chef competition. We're going to keep the conversation going and drool over some of Chef Ryan Clark's picks on Instagram, and then we'll be back with the beef tip right after this. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Yeah. So now I'm looking at, and I wish next time, are you looking at the stream right there on your phone, or? Well, next time we'll have you bring in the laptop, Ryan, so you can see.
Yeah, we'll actually make sure you're prepared.
I'm looking at Iron Chef information in case you ask me any questions.
Oh, nice. Well, then let me ask you some Iron Chef questions to see what you're at. What year was the Iron Chef competition started? What was the inaugural year?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea.
Nice.
It goes way back though, because I remember Albert Hall. I don't know if you remember him. He was he owned Acacia restaurant way back in the day. He actually
remember Acacia.
Yeah, he actually ran Hacienda at one point.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the iconic chefs that kind of put that on the map.
All right.
So he's been around a long time and he competed in it. But yeah, it goes back pretty far. I competed almost like 8-9 years ago. It's been a while.
And how old were you then? Because what are you now? I mean, you still look like a young man.
Yeah, I'm 37 now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you were the kid that would piss off all these older chefs, like a fucking kid coming in and thinking he's hot shit, beating me. I've been in the industry for 30 years.
That's the way to do it.
Right.
I do think like it's definitely like a young man or woman's thing to do. Like if you're an older chef and you're getting into the kitchen like that, it can be tough. It can be tough running around.
Right. And then when did you start? Like, was this something like a dream from high school, or something you fell into?
So I worked at Fuego restaurant back in the day when I was in high school. Really cool restaurant with Alan Zeman, and he kind of like set me on that path for culinary.
Nice.
I went to school in New York at the CIA, and then I came back to Tucson eventually.
Nice.
Worked at some iconic places like Canyon Ranch, the Dish Bistro. I reopened Lodge on the Desert. After their big remodel. I opened a restaurant downtown, and then I sold that in I think like 13, and then I've been out at the casino ever since.
We just haven't stopped. Like, that's great. But like that, again, my oldest kid, they did culinary arts in high school, and and some people were like, oh, you don't know what you're going to want to do, and they're loving it. Like they're getting to check out pastry side of stuff now, and like super excited. So like that's also a big push for like JTED programs in high school.
Yeah, the JTED programs here are really strong.
Yeah,
they do a good job. We work with CCAP and JTED.
That's my kid won a competition in their senior year.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we're big supporters of that, and I've gone up to Phoenix to some of their events and done fundraising and stuff. And we have some amazing people that have come out of those programs that work at the casino with us.
Nice.
I have one gentleman that's worked with me for like 8 years that's been part of the CCAP program.
Nice.
So pretty cool.
Yeah, because you got to pass it on to the next generation.
For sure. And to be able to develop people within our local community is super important.
Right.
Now, I'm looking at this picture, and I need to ask you where I can get these ribeye fries.
God, look at this food porn.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's Food Porn Friday,
It is Food Porn Friday. Yeah.
Those are good. So I do some projects with beef. It's what's for dinner.
Nice.
And that's one of the recipes we developed for baseball season for Major League Baseball.
So I can't buy this at Casino del Sol?
You can go on there and click the link, and it'll take you to the recipe. And now you got something for Father's Day to make.
There we go.
Just ship it off to someone. Say, can I get this, please?
I think we're going out on Father's Day, but yeah, you got beef tartare. First time I've had beef tartare was at Casino del Sol.
Yeah,
in the cigar bar there.
That's our seasonal beef tartare right now that we're serving on the menu at PY Steakhouse.
Nice. And tartare is raw. It's just
Completely raw.
And it's delicious.
It is.
Still mooing.
Yeah, it is. It is fantastic, though. I mean, it's one of my favorites here. All right, I got to get ready here for the beef tip, and we'll wrap things up with Chef Ryan after this. But earlier this morning, we learned something new. In Texas, you can't spit on a corpse. It's all part of our morning moron story. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. You know the old saying, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. And this woman was super scorned. So much so, she held on to the grudge and the hate and the disdain for this person after his death.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this happened in Texas. And there was a woman who had a grudge with the man. Maybe he broke her heart. Maybe he stole some money from her. Maybe he banged her daughter. I don't know.
I like to think it was the last one.
Yeah, I like to think it was all three. But a guy in East Texas recently passed away. And while at the funeral, a 51-year-old woman named Lori is, walked up to the casket to pay her respects. And when she was looking at his dead body in the open casket, she hawked a loogie and spit in his face.
What?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming, huh?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, now the funeral happened back in November, but she just got arrested for it last week. Now, it's not clear why she hated the guy so much, but someone at the funeral said that she got beef with him and his family, and she ended up getting arrested for spitting on this guy's face, even though he was dead, because obviously a corpse isn't going to press charges. Now, she's facing charges for doing this. They released her on a $2,500 bond the very next day. And get this, in Texas, it's a felony for abusing a corpse. So spitting on a corpse is a felony in the state of Texas, probably here in Arizona too. I would actually, search the laws. I'm no lawyer if you were confused and thought I was. But yeah, I guess apparently that's considered abuse of a corpse, and it's a felony charge where you could serve serious time and have serious fines based off of it. So I'm going to show a mugshot of Lori here on the podcast broadcast stream. Now, when we share it a little bit later, and she looks like a sweeter, older lady. Definitely had her heart broken. You can see the pain in her eyes, and you can also see that her spit was probably extra mucousy. It looks like she could hawk a good lug. So, anyways, going to your mortal enemy's funeral and hawking a loogie in their dead face definitely makes you a morning moron.
Yeah.
Right now, but it's fine. Dangerous. I mean, full contact sport on 8 wheels, shit's gonna go sideways.
All right, let's get back on. All right, I got caught. It is 9:58. Let's go on the air and give a beef tip. I'd like to thank our guest, Chef Ryan from Casino del Sol, of course.
My pleasure.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Oh, I have to cut that song off shortly because I have to thank our guests on the show today. First off, I'd like to thank Austin for taking tortillas to the face for the tortilla challenge. I'd like to thank Robbie from Playboy Manbaby. They're performing tonight at 191 Toole. And of course, Chef Ryan from Casino del Sol, who'll be a judge of our Iron Chef competition that's going down next Sunday. I'm excited about that. Thank you for bringing in the goodies too, Ryan.
Yeah.
And
my pleasure.
Follow Chef Ryan Clark on Instagram if you love drooling over delicious food pics, because he has fantastic pictures on there. It's food porn galore. Yeah. And Ryan, you're an excellent guest for our Food Porn Friday. And as always, I also thank you, Weirdo, for joining the show. You'll be hearing from Weirdo a lot here on Beef Vegan Presents.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Let me get into our beef tip before we wrap things up for the weekend. Coors Light just pulled a bunch of beer after people were getting cans of slime instead. All right. So obviously we're getting the summertime. We're drinking a lot of beer. So here's your beef tip. When opening a beer, pour a little out for the homies first. That way you can check for slime and pay your respects, right? For the dead homies. And you don't even have to know dead homies. You can pour some out for my dead homies, or pour some out for Weirdo's dead homies. You got dead homies?
Yeah, I do have dead homies.
Pour some out for it. Make sure you don't have any slime in your beer. That way you'll make sure that you don't drink it blindly and become a dead homie. Nobody wants to be a dead homie. All right, that's all the time we have for the show. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page, youtube.com/beefvegan. We're out of here, but Riley's up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish
Thanks, guys.
side of beef, Soon will come an end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.